Greetings, one and all. This is DFG, the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and smooth as a Rolls Royce. I'm coming to you live from the 571, where I'm chilling and I'm also having fun and I get things done. Tonight tonight is the 59th anniversary of me leaving the womb. And um, if y'all know me, y'all know I don't like parties or anything like that. But tonight I'm just going to be on and not really going to talk about anything. But if y'all got anything interesting you want to say, I ask that you say it. I want to thank everybody who's on YouTube Live, Instagram Live, Rumble Live, Substack Live, and a couple of those other ones, Facebook Live, of course, and YouTube Live. Want y'all thank y'all come on my birthday jam, and I'm gonna pull up a little something to show y'all something that I did a while ago. I hadn't done it in a while, but um, it's an old school one. Music's gonna be copyrighted, but I'll be all right. Um, how's everybody doing today? I want to thank everybody who's on here. I want to thank everybody that's on here, and just I thought Chocolate Pearl and Apple were going to come over and take over the show. I was just going to take the background, but I guess if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. Love them anyway. So, without going any further, I just want to say thank y'all for coming on. It's not the greatest day. I am 59 years old. I was thinking about, where was I 40 years ago? 40 years ago, I was at 40 years ago, I was at Fort Gordon, Georgia, in advanced individual training to be a multi-channel communication specialist. MOS 31 mic. They don't exist anymore in the form that when I went through. 1995, I was in Wiesbaden, Germany, as part of in the army. When I turned 29, I had just had early the year my son Daniel was born. Lived in Wiesbaden, Germany, and was a first lieutenant in the United States Army. 2005, I was at lovely Fort Bliss, Texas, where I was an executive officer for 1st Battalion, 362nd Regiment Air Defense Artillery Training Support, working with the National Guard and Reserve. 2015, I was a groomsman for my cousin Derek's wedding renewal vows with his then wife, Rashiba. And here I am. Yeah, I'm here. You know, not everybody can say, not everybody can say that they've been on this planet 59 years, and I'm glad that I've gotten that far. But you know that if you'd asked that young man in 1985, would he see himself in 2025? I probably would have been like, I don't know. I couldn't see that far. And but that's the arrogance of youth. We do things, we do things because when we're young, that we wind up paying for when we're older. Hey, Chocolate Pearl, I thought you was going to take over for me today.
Oh, you didn't tell me to. Happy birthday. Sorry, I'm.
Chocolate Pearl,
Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
I can't hear a word you're saying.
He can't hear you, but I can hear you.
I can
Oh, okay.
get chocolate pearl.
Okay, so it's his, not mine. It's his,
That's
not
what
mine.
Make sure that I'm not losing
your
my
hearing
mind.
goes when you turn 59.
thought you was 60.
Well, he just told us he's 59.
Well, he probably is. After a certain amount of years, I forgot.
Oh
It's
no,
trouble trying to remember.
my sound seems to be there.
Can
But
you hear me,
anyway,
DFG?
I'm looking for a certain file that I can show y'all.
DFG, can
That
you
I
hear
can
me?
show
This
y'all
Dr.
from,
Fabulous. I
me
don't think
coming
he can
up
hear.
He
and
can't
me
hear.
growing up.
He can't. Because,
But
hey,
I don't know if I can find it now.
Tell somebody tell him in the
I can't
chat.
hear anybody. Dr. Fab, can you hear me?
I can, but can you hear me?
I can't hear you
Yes.
either. This is not going well.
can y'all still hear me?
We can. Everybody can hear everybody. He just can't hear everybody.
Okay,
It's
I
that
just got a text that y'all can hear me, but I can't hear y'all. Hold on, let me try something. Okay, want somebody speak?
Hey, DFG, this is Dr. Fabulous. Can you hear me? He can't hear us.
I think I'm on a little delay right here, but I can hear.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Chocolate Pearl, what? Yes, I can hear you. Why don't you take over since my mic is acting up? Yes.
All right, what is the topic? I apologize.
Ain't no topic. It's my birthday. You know that.
Yep, it's my biggest, bestest on this earth, this best brother in the world. And yes, I know I have two others, but I'm sorry. Everybody in the family says the same thing, that he is the best brother on this God's green earth and anywhere else. I want to
He not
welcome.
leaving, is he? Because I had a special birthday wish for him.
No, he's not leaving. He just, because he's having difficulties, he wanted me to take over. So if anybody wants to say something special about DFG, go right ahead. Dr. Fabulous, how are you?
I am doing well, and I wanted to say, you know, we've been together a long time, me and DFG, through our ups, through our downs, through everything. He was there from the very beginning and still hanging.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I wanted to wish him a very special. I thought it was 60, but if he's saying it's 59, I'm gonna let him have 59.
I need to
But
check the records because I'm his
I,
sister and I thought he was 60.
I thought it was 62 because I'm 61, not 62 with 62, but 60 as in also. But I wanted to wish him a very happy birthday because y'all know I celebrate everything. And I said I couldn't miss this show. My grandkids were like, Grandma, we going to Savannah tonight. I was like, no, we'll catch you tomorrow night because I want to be on the show because it's his birthday. And I was calling around. I was like, is today his birthday or is it tomorrow? And he said he finally called me back and told me it was today. So
Yeah.
I just really want to wish him a heartfelt.
Well, we appreciate you
Very
sharing.
special. He is, I used to be upscale love for you. Transition to
You're breaking up.
supposed to come. We were supposed to sing, so I'm gonna give him a couple more minutes to come on and come so we can sing his birthday serenade. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, you broke up, and the only thing I got was that last part about the serenade. Who's supposed to be coming on?
My other upscale vibe crew. I'm waiting for them. I'm gonna call them to see if they forgot. But
Okay.
okay, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna go on mute for right now.
All right, is anybody else on here would like to wish DFG a happy 59th? I'm still going to check the record. 59th birthday.
I'll say something, Chocolate Pearl. which we've been celebrating all since Sunday. But I've been riding with DFG since we first met in 2020 in Georgia. And from Georgia, he got me here in Virginia. So I would like to wish him a very happy birthday. And it is 59 because next year is 60. I do know that. And I'm going to continue to ride with him through all the trials, tribulations, the storm, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I wish him a happy birthday and many more.
You know what? You're right. He is 59
It's
because
59.
he's 3 years older than me and not 4.
Right.
I forgot I'm 56 now.
Yeah. And I'll be 57. So that's how I keep up with us, Chocolate.
All right. Hey, Some, how are you? Today is DFG's 59th birthday. Would you like to say something nice about his birthday or wish him happy birthday?
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. And I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you
Yeah.
have a wonderful,
I don't know
wonderful,
if you tell I was
wonderful
dancing.
birthday.
I was dancing up here. I was dancing to your music. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's party. It's supposed to be a party. Hey. All right. Miss D, how are you?
I'm good. I came to give DFG a shout out, a birthday shout out. Happy birthday.
He's on. He's just having technical difficulties.
Oh,
However, we still can he still hears you. And we can still I hope he hears you because he wasn't able to hear us earlier. But guess what? Thank God this is being recorded and he can always play it back.
yeah.
Natasha, how are you?
Now, send the subsidies. Whatever your plan is.
She's not at her thing. Ray, how about you? Would you like to wish DFG a happy 59th birthday?
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
Would you like to wish DFG a happy birthday?
Yes, ma'am. I was trying to make sure that I wasn't interrupting anything before I just abruptly came in here and said that. Happy birthday, sir. It's an honor. One day closer. It's a blessing. I know we might not all look forward to or enjoy our birthdays or have a different opinion on them, but at the end of the day, it's another year that God blessed us to know you. So I'm appreciative, and I know everyone that I know that knows you is appreciative.
How did y'all meet?
So I'm actually Amari's, which is, if you ask me, his stepdaughter. I'm actually her boyfriend. We've been dating for almost 4 years now. So
Okay, all right. And I see is it Carmen Morrison?
Yes,
Hello.
it's me.
Yeah, Ray is kind of like my son that I don't have that's younger than the rest of them. So I gotta holler at him.
Well, I'm glad.
I seem to have a lot of sons and daughters.
Hey, well, Blaze, how about you? How are you doing?
That's part of my serenade group. So I got
Okay.
Madam D, Blaze, and myself. The other ones they're missing in action. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna sing the traditional happy birthday. You ready, Blaze? Now look at him to trick me up. They done tricked me. Madam D, you ready? Cause Blaze
Yeah,
playing.
Ray.
Okay. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday. I
birthday.
think she got a lag coming behind me. We
Hi, I'm
missing.
trying to keep up with you.
Okay, well, okay. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you
You.
and many more. Now,
Woo.
Blaze, you full of it. Now he unmute himself. Can you hear us, Blaze?
Hey, y'all sound like the Five Heartbeats when they were singing the SARS in the
Listen,
hospital.
now you know I can sing. I don't know what happened. but it's the thought that count, DFG. So Blaze, go ahead and do your rendition since you didn't sing with us.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
You know,
I thought we was
it's
gonna do
hard
the
to
other
find
version
good
for a
help.
second.
It's hard to find good help. But okay, I accept what I got. But I appreciate you all for coming on to share this moment with me with DFG, one of the original G's. Okay. All right, we going back on mute.
All
I
right. Thank you.
appreciate that. I appreciate what everybody said so far. And
I think the Smith family, would y'all like to say something?
Hello, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, That's right. Happy birthday to my other daughter. So you're my son-in-law. A very happy birthday, and I wish you guys a lot of success in your relationship. This is Auntie Jennifer.
what's going on, Auntie?
Baby, all right. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Thank
All
you.
right. Apple just came on. I was hoping that Beanie came on as well.
She has to work at wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but she wanted me to wish him a happy birthday, and she loves you, but she had to get some rest.
Yeah, we know we don't play about our money. So DFG understands that. Because the more money she makes at her job, the less she borrows from him. Anyway, I just want to say something nice about my brother, if y'all don't mind. He is a strong, very supportive, loving father, brother, uncle, everything that you can name. He has been there for everybody he has touched in his life, that passed through his life, who is still in his life, and the ones that's going to come later on, because there's always something. He never meets a stranger. Everybody's all wind up being family. I want to thank him for being that brother that stands by all of his siblings no matter what, and how terrible we can get or how great we can be. He's still there supporting us through thick and thin, along with our offsprings, and I really appreciate him. And I wish you the best birthday ever. Now, saying that, I'm gonna let you take over, Dre.
I appreciate that, Chocolate Pearl. I really do.
I see an iPhone person came on. Who is that? Oh, somebody from the hospital just want to wish you a happy birthday. I hope everything's okay. You're on mute though. We can't hear you. You're on mute.
That's Andreen. I think that's a picture of Andreen and him.
Andre?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
This is Maxine.
Hi, Maxine. Would you like to wish DFG a happy birthday?
Yes, you are.
Yes, yeah, I'm in the hospital. Yeah.
All right, go right ahead.
What's his name?
Birthday. You have to say happy
You have to tell. Dre?
Yeah, Dre.
Okay, cut off. Them leave. Zoom.
Auntie
Zoom.
Max, you still there? Just say what you have to say. Yeah, you have to say, just say happy birthday, Dre.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dre. I'm in the hospital, so I'm just here. I'm trying to see you guys. All right? You can't hear me? Enchant your
Yes, I
connectivity.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, just see your face. I wanted to see your face.
Okay, my guy. So what you gonna do for your birthday? What you going to do now? Where you going? Oh, you're not going anywhere. Where you going to spend your birthday night?
I don't do anything for my birthday.
Oh, you just prefer something like this?
So they can tell you I don't like to do anything for my birthday.
Oh, why?
Just not my style, man.
Oh, so is Andre surprised and give you this? That's a good one. That's unusual.
Yeah, but thank you though.
All right. I'm still here. We're watching, so maybe somebody else will come in. All right, I'm in the hospital.
Well, we thank you for joining us today, even in the hospital. We appreciate it. And thank you for wishing him a happy birthday. Big Al, what's up with you?
Doing good. I chimed in a little late tonight for the first time. I was doing some training for our upcoming elections here in Columbia County. So we went a little bit late, so I was rushing to get in here. And I made it about 5 minutes ago. So I was going to tune right in as soon as I get here.
We are wishing DFG a happy 59th birthday.
Hey, happy 59th, DFG.
How did y'all meet?
Thank you, Big Al.
Oh, yeah.
Big Al, tell us how you and DFG met.
Wait, ask the question again.
How did you and DFG meet?
Oh, we met, I guess about 15 years ago. I had retired from the military and took a civilian job, and DFG and I worked together. He worked in electronic warfare, and I worked in cyber. So there was a close integration between cyber and electronic warfare. So that's where we met about 15 years ago.
All right. Must have had a good impression on each other. So y'all still friends to this day.
Oh, yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's my ride or die road dog.
Yeah, and he used to stay in the road too.
Yeah.
Is anybody on here that I didn't get to or get a chance to say anything that would like to say something to DFG?
I would just like to say happy birthday to George Roy. You my dog. I come to you about anything. And I appreciate you. And you're welcome.
Thank you. You want to say something? All right, DFG. He's not on his computer today, but he's on mine. Man, happy birthday to you, brother. Glad to know you, my man.
Thank you, DJ Dabs.
Hey, Dre, it's Stevie and Jaden sending love from Beantown.
Happy birthday!
What's going on?
Nothing.
Thank
you. Sweet. He even touches little baby's heart. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Didi. If y'all want a commercial for y'all charter service, let me know and send me some information. I can put together a commercial for you.
Okay, cool.
I gotta make money. I'm unemployed.
Okay.
Yeah. So if nobody else have anything to talk about or say to him on his birthday, and we appreciate all the love, let's get into some type of topic. The fact that he is unemployed at this moment. What do y'all think about that? The fact that the government is shut down. He's gonna have to get on the pole or shake something to pay them bills. Does anybody got
Yeah,
any?
I think I'm gonna bust it open for money on the internet.
I just hate the fact that they're going through that. I didn't think it was going to last this long, but it seems like it may last a little longer. Everybody's being stubborn and being selfish to me. Democrat. And they blaming it on the Democrats, unfortunately. But I feel that the Democrats are probably standing ground to make sure that the others decide to do what they're supposed to do. But I'm not quite sure. I had to stop watching it because it was stressing me out to the max. And y'all know cancer and stress does not mix very well. So, in that fact, does anybody else have anything to say? Don't be shy. Just come on, let's talk. Let's talk about this.
You had Lady D's hand up.
Hey, Lady D.
Hey, so I used to work for like Georgia Department of Labor, and was around a lot of people when they were unemployed. And sometimes with unemployment, although it can be overwhelming, sometimes it's an opportunity to reevaluate and explore new opportunities. But the only thing I can say is just hang in there and just know that it's temporary. And also, in the meantime, I'm sure you have other streams of income that you can tap into.
Yeah, because I don't think that poll thing gonna work for him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just
And
with
look at some remote opportunities too.
yeah. Oh well, we always like to have a side hustle at the end of the day. We
Yeah,
like to have.
yeah.
I think I got 4 or 5 and still struggling, but
Yes,
hey.
that's why I'm busting it open on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it takes time and patience and you have to pray. You still have to pray. At the end of the day, you still got to pray. Pray that people will do what's right because they have a whole bunch of people lives in their hands. With the poverty level is skyrocketed right now. The way the way finances are shifting, and they're not shifting for the better, because even people who got has money are starting to get scared. Is they realizing that they're not getting in the sales that they need or whatever productivity that they need to stay afloat. It's going to start becoming to the point where we're going to have to start laying. They're going to have to start laying off more and more people, and to me, it's just not fair because there are people who are in a particular position. I'm trying to make sure we do not get canceled. A particular position that decides that they want things to go their way and it's their way or no way, and their way is not necessarily the right way. And we are being affected by it tremendously and deeply, and they just don't realize it because they still don't have to struggle like we do. I got 2.5 incomes in this house and we still struggling. So plus side, gigs. So it's really hard. And for the people who just have one income in their whole household and have multiple children is extremely hard. And they keep taking everything away from us. We're paying taxes and we're not getting anything for the salary that we're paying to them. We're not getting anything that we're supposed to get out of it.
Yeah.
Does anybody have anything that they can chime on that?
Yeah, I'd like to chime in. Typically, when you have a government shutdown, all the federal employees who are affected, they will get back pay. So if we're shut down for 3 weeks, you would typically get those 3 weeks of back pay for the time that you were off. The only way to really mitigate this is to make sure that those senators and representatives on the Hill who are failing to come to an agreement that their pay should stop as well. with the caveat, they don't get the back pay. So if you're senator, whoever, for the number of days that we're shut down, your pay gets shut down like everybody else. And oh, by the way, you don't get the back pay for the time that you've missed. And the tough part is people who are living from payday to payday. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are going through that. So my recommendation, hopefully they're affiliated with the church, where the church can help, that they're affiliated with some organization that can provide some type of outreach to provide emergency resources to them during this difficult time.
I agree with you. I always thought that because when you work for the government, did anybody decided to think about having some type of savings or emergency funds for these type of situations? I see you say that they'll get back at least 3 weeks back pay, but until that 3 weeks back pay comes, and you know, how are they surviving, especially if it's going longer than what it should be? How long is this shutdown supposed to last, or how long can it last before there's major issues? Does anybody know?
It could last indefinitely.
That would have been October the 1st.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, wow. I just can't imagine if you're the only one in your household making an income, that it could just all fall apart before you can get back to work. You know, will those, like the landlords?
What it does, Chocolate Pearl, it just shows that the working people are not on the government's mind.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. I said it in different words, but that's basically what I was saying. You know, they don't care about what they're doing to the people that they're working for. And instead of them trying to make things happen in the right way, they're being, to me, they're being selfish, and they're me, instead of, wait a minute, we got to think about them, instead of just me, and my what's the word I'm looking for? I guess I could say attitude, or what I want, what I need, and how I want it to work, even though it's not right. What the decisions they are making, to me, seems like they don't care about anything else except for their agenda, and their agenda may not be what the people need, but they don't care because they still want to get their agenda put out there.
Yes, and they have, in order to do that, they have to maintain a certain hierarchy. We look at it and we say to ourselves, why are we doing this, and why is it affecting us? Now, people voted for the guy in office now, wanted stuff just to happen to a certain group of people.
Yeah, not realizing that it's affecting,
but it's affecting more than just that group of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think another solution has to be.
Pearl, I just want to play this thing right quick here.
Hold on.
Just a little video.
Hold on. Big Al was saying something. I think you have to.
Yeah, I'll be real quick. I think we have to adopt a each one reach one mentality. So I'm already thinking about people that I know who work for the government, who may be struggling, to be able to bless them in some small way with food, with financial resources, or whatever I can do. But I can only do so many. But for us as a people, that mentality of a village and sharing resources and being able to help each other is something that we have to learn from going through this experience with Orange Man.
Yeah, that's true. I said in a couple of the podcasts previous that, one thing I know about African American people, we learn to, growing out straight out the womb, we learn how to, rub two pennies together to make a meal. We know how to survive in that situation. But if he keeps up with this, even that survival trick may not work for everybody. You know what I mean? I like I said, I know I can put, I remember DFG when we were growing up and we grew up poor. His favorite thing was a butter sandwich. He loved a butter sandwich, and that was two pieces of bread put together. Or we had some, you know, flour and some water and made a flat biscuit. But we knew how to, make things work for us to eat. But nowadays, when people are still needing their rent and their car note money, it's going to be more negative stuff happen versus positive stuff because of this situation. But go ahead at DFG. Go ahead and show your little video, please.
Just a little something I put together a few years ago to kind of works as a birthday gift. To me.
Make sure you keep that so when you get your surprise
you,
60th
Pearl.
next year.
We're gonna need you to update it for your surprise 60th next year.
All right.
I'm already planning it.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, they already looking for
You know what the surprise is gonna be, Carmen?
You gonna be there. I'm gonna drag
I
you
ain't
out.
gonna
You
be
just
there.
in your
That's gonna be the
underwear.
surprise.
And you gonna make sure you got on the right color blue denim too.
Carmen, we didn't get to hear. Did we get to hear from you?
I know I actually got cut off. Somebody had jumped in, but it's fine.
Well, how about you express your feeling about his birthday and how you met?
I appreciate you, Dre, and thank you for telling Andreen, no, you ain't going, because that way I get to go on all the birthday trips. And also that's how I actually met Dre. I'm Andreen's cousin.
No problem.
So next year we gonna have, and you know I'm into parties and themes. So
Then
and I
you
first
get
met
together
Dre at my
for the people.
45
No
birthday
argument
party.
there.
So he gonna have one, whether he want to or not.
We're gonna sneak up on him and do it together for
Yeah.
you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Does anybody else have some? Andrew, you never said anything. Hey.
Happy birthday, Ray. Thanks for being here and supporting me and letting me pour all of my people energy into your non-peoply self. Hopefully, I'm drawing you out of your weird introverted, extroverted internet out and I
Yeah,
don't
something
know.
like that.
Yeah, something like that. So I am also looking forward to the big 60th event. You gonna come dragging and screaming. I already know. And it is what it is because I'm gonna figure out a way to make sure you're
Well, you
there.
already know. You already know. I'm going to take I will not be there.
I plan on seeing you there, whether you like it or not. Just like no, it's like you're not really here, but you're here. So we get to celebrate you anyway. So we can figure that out. We can work that out.
Have fun with that.
Yes, we will. As far as the government shutdown and everything going on, I think we should definitely keep up the fight. I am actually happy finally with the Democrats for saying we can't let this foolishness keep running. So it is unfortunate that there is collateral damage of the people, like my friend here, that's not working, but I think this is what we need. And I feel like it was perfect timing because this is when all the health insurance stuff is coming out. So all the regular schmegular, actually Republican folks that aren't wealthy are seeing, oh my gosh, my coverage is going up by this amount. My premium is going up by this amount. So, I mean, I think it's time to take stock because what the end of the day is if we can't keep going as business as usual. So I think it's definitely a good and a bad thing, but I feel like whenever the people get to a point where they can't take it anymore, there has to be some type of revolt. And I feel like this is a good way to speak to the madness. I think all of us should just like hold back with our funds as far as our people of color here. We should not be doing Christmas. We should try to not spend unless we're trying to support our Black businesses and our own people so that we can maybe figure out a way to have a bigger impact on all of this foolishness because our dollars is what powers this economy. What are you showing now?
I agree with you, Andrew.
This is we're talking about we were talking about whose fault it is, and I just want y'all to hear from the horse's ass. I mean mouth.
Here, the Democrats are going to be blamed and the Republicans are going to be blamed. I actually think the president would be blamed. If there is a shutdown, I think it would be a tremendously negative mark on the president of the United States.
He always talks the truth. in one form or another.
And that's when somebody else was president when he said that.
Exactly. So
what do y'all think the outcome is going to
Hey,
be?
but he said it though.
So I think that everybody's looking at Trump like, oh, and the Republicans shut down the government. But if you think back historically, for decades, the Republicans have been trying to do away with Social Security, with health care, ever since and before Barack Obama walked in. They've had this thing. So this is something that they've tried to do. And the reason they're complicit is because he's their guy and they're getting these things done that they wanted to get done. But they don't want to, it's like throwing a rock and hiding your hands. They don't want to be open with it. They want to be sneaky. And then they're trying to say it's Democrats, but it's not the Democrats because they have all three chambers and they can do the nuclear option, but they don't want it to come out that they did that. So that's why they're trying to do that. But everybody know.
That is so true. I love the fact that you said that they like to throw the rock and hide the hand.
Yeah, they've been wanting to do all this. Trump is not the new. He's just
That's their
open.
specialty.
Yeah, he's just open about it. He just runs his mouth and he don't care. And with those Republicans, they they've just been sneaky. I mean, he's like Mitch McConnell said Barack Obama was going to be a one-term president, and that kind of thing. They've always done these things. They've always wanted to get rid of Roe and the voting rights, and they stacked the Supreme Court, and they were quietly doing things in the background. And now everything is out there, and people are like, oh my God, what's going on? This is not what we signed up for. Hello, those woke people that you talk about that tried to tell you to read and you didn't do it. Well, this is what you get.
Exactly.
And they also got that Project Esther out there as well with Project 2025, where they're trying to do something with the Palestinian. I read it, but I haven't gotten like deep into it, but they're trying to brand it like they're trying to help them, but they're not. And this thing about the peace deal, it's I very seriously doubt it's peace. It's pretty much gonna be where Trump's gonna try to put casinos and golf courses and whatever his business interests are, and Netanyahu, they have no interest in peace.
Yeah, that peace deal is dead on
Go
arrival.
ahead, Big Al.
Yeah, that peace deal is dead on arrival. What people are not seeing is that there were over 2,000 Palestinians and former members of Hamas who were released as part of that deal. And unless you come up with a two-state solution, going into Gaza, trying to put in Trump towers and all the other stuff that he's proclaiming, it's not going to happen. Hamas is not going to de-arm. They're not going to turn over their arms. This thing is going to continue to go. And as soon as you start putting international soldiers in there, they're going to start getting killed by Hamas. You need a two-state solution. The Palestinians have to have a place that they call their home. And unless you do that, I don't care what Netanyahu does and how much he pats Orange Man on the head, without a country for the Palestinians, that peace is never going to work.
And I think he also have Jared Kushner quietly in on the negotiations. Again, that's why I figure it's going to be some type of Trump business.
Yeah.
And what do the people have to go back home to? They demolish their land. They don't have anything left really.
Right. Yeah. And the big thing, I can speak from authority because I lived in the Middle East for 10 years. So I became friends with a lot of people of Palestinians, descent, Egyptian, you name a country. There are 25 countries that I would frequently visit within the Middle East. And I'm just telling you that the Palestinians are sacred because most of the countries, Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, Iran, they're Muslim, but they're Arabic, and the Palestinians are their brothers. So it's all those countries against the Israelis, the Jews, and we Americans as infidels. So no matter what you see, the optics on TV, things are going to hit the fan real quick if there's not a Palestinian piece of land that they can call their own.
Why do we always got to mind somebody else's business when we got business of our own to take care of?
How can he take care of the business of our own when he's um, putting soldiers on U.S. citizens?
Exactly.
He's at war with the U.S., not with the other countries. He's trying to get this pure white male nation. So he has no interest in peace or nothing else, in having women as breeding for breeding and to take care of these men. Those little, if you watch Handmaid's Tale, that's pretty much it right there.
Thought about that same thing that they're trying to do in Handmaid's. I think he's been watching too much TV.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a TV guy because a lot of the stuff that he does is from TV. Because if you look at this movie, I think it was 1998, Snake Eyes. The guy that got killed was Charlie Kirkland. He got assassinated on there, and he was a political figure. And the guy that killed him in the movie was Tyler. So I'm wondering, because that's kind of floating around the internet, that it might be, they may have some similarities. But he a lot of stuff, if you watch him, he runs it like it's a game show. He has no problem saying, "You're out of here." His first term, Steve Bannon was out, Bolton was out, all of his cabinet pretty much was out. And nothing good came from those that were loyal. Just about all of them end up in jail.
But didn't he get him out?
Bannon served time, and Rudy's still in there.
Oh, okay.
Rudy done lost all his stuff. Fooling with Trump and his law license. He was disbarred. Fooling with Trump.
That lady that's in the judge is going to get. I mean, the district attorney is going to get she's going to get disbarred. She keep trying
Yes,
to
indeed.
manufacture cases against
Yes,
folks.
indeed. Because if the Dems get through the midterms and get it, they're gonna have impeachment of Trump, and then all of his cabinet gonna be up on the hill. Possible indictments from Congress. Because they've all done unconstitutional things.
There's just one more video I want to show. Yeah, I think this will be very interesting to y'all about the kind of voter that voted for the guy in office now.
Okay, go ahead.
Went to college. And guess how they voted? Probably the hardest red they could. Look at this map. There's very few Democrat areas in this entire state. It's Social Security, disability, Medicare. And a lot of these people are unhealthy. A lot of them are overweight or have cancer or diabetes. There's only one urgent care and one dentist in the entire county, so nonprofits have to chip in and get folks care. We have to talk about the drugs. It's terrible here. Worse than you can imagine. Meth, heroin, pain pills, fentanyl, booze. Look at this. It's an old apartment complex in town that had been condemned, but people actually live here. It's missing parts of walls and windows, and keep in mind it's below freezing this time of year. Locals say the cops are always running druggies out of here. People who were squatting and making drugs somewhere inside this building. I've not ever seen anything quite like this before, and I've seen a lot of stuff. But all over town there's houses where somebody's battling drug abuse or has just once again attempted to break their addiction. You could say southeastern Kentucky is a black hole that revolves around drugs and church. I talked to a business owner in town, a guy named Mark Sewell. He runs the Dairy Bar. It's a funky throwback diner that's been here since 1929. Mark's lived in this county his entire life. He loves it here, but had to admit this county's in rough shape.
I've lived in McCray County all my life, and it's undergone a lot of change. A lot of it has not been good economically. A lot of the change started to happen in the late 80s, I guess it was, when the coal mine closed. They were the largest employer besides the school system. The school system is now the largest employer that's in the county. But the coal mine was the largest employer. Of course, they paid the most money, and they were getting, I think, $100 a ton for their coal at the time, and bottom fell out of the coal market. So Georgia Power bought that out, and they shut it down. Guys went into work like for third shift and came out the next morning, and they told them, they were done. So it was really quick, and it impacted the county, and we still feel the impact of it. I'd love to say that jobs would solve all of our problems, but the bottom line is we experience in our industry here, and it's nationwide, a shortage of labor right now. Retirees that are moving here, so they're not looking for a job. And then there's a real bad drug problem in our area.
I just wanted y'all to see, kind of bring it all back home to what's we going with the country and people who voted for the stuff that we're going through, and see how they're living. And those people still had the nerve to think that they're doing better than the average Black person. Meth is a hell of a drug.
Also, a lot of those rural towns don't have access to like technology, like internet, and the things that we take for granted. They actually, some of them don't have, and so a lot of their news come from like talk radios. Unfortunately, a lot of the MAGA networks.
That's true. That's true. They live in an information silo, and they listen to whatever's there, and it's a lot of religious radio and GOP radio.
And we gotta do better with our young
undereducated
people. We gotta do better with our young people that are educated. And the reason I say that, because a friend of mine, her daughter voted for Trump, and she didn't know it. She said, "My daughter voted for Trump," and I asked her, "Why did she do that?" She said, "Because her friends were doing it." A lot of young people don't like. I look at news, but a lot of young people don't look at news. They get their news from social media. And like we look at Turning Point. Well, Turning Point's getting the word out to the young people.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on the fence about that. We're undereducating our youth.
Well, that guy's agenda. The one who got I said that was that guy's agenda. The one who got taken out a few weeks ago. You know, his whole idea was to hit the young white communities and get them all involved in it, and you know, and a lot of that from his talks and what he did, that got those people involved, and we're not doing that. We're not getting out talking to people like he did.
Yeah, today would have been his 32nd birthday, unfortunately.
And their target audience is high school students and college students. So they're getting the word out.
Oh, yeah. And to pile on to what Lady D said.
And the Democrats don't really have a...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Big Al.
No, just to
I was
pile
going
on.
to say the Democrats really don't have a big, like good PR.
I think we're stuck in the Stone Age, because the summer before last, I went out and knocked on a lot of doors and rang a lot of doorbells. And these were people that we had already canvassed that were traditionally Democrats or who were leaning Democrats. And I'm telling you, I knocked on hundreds of doors, and I probably got 20 people to answer the door. And so you're just leaving information about Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party on people's doors. And that is a failed strategy, getting on those podcasts, using things like Turning Point to get out and influence the younger generation is the way forward. I mean, our Democratic Party bragged about having over 90,000 volunteers out knocking on doors, but that strategy does not work.
No, they got to have a better social media presence, and they have to have charismatic, more charisma, and they actually got to say what the people want, not what they think they should have.
Amen.
Yeah, I think the Democrats.
Well, the clock says it's after 9:30, so. Well, you had something to say, DJ Dabs? Go on before I close it up.
I think that was part of as I was saying, that's part of the issue. Like you said, we're not getting out. We don't have the, more correct. We have to stop trying to be politically correct and say how we mean and say it right so they can understand it. Because these kids today, and it's got to be fast. We was talking about that with another teacher today. The kids today, it's everything got to be within 15 seconds to 1 minute. If they don't get the information they need that fast, they done. So yeah, we just got to push it out there. We got to we got to say what we mean and quit trying to talk around the corner.
I agree. And I want to thank everybody that came on tonight. I am truly overwhelmed and humbled by all the positivity in my direction. I don't think I deserve it all, but hey, I'm working on that. I've been working on that for years. I ask that y'all come back next week. We'll have a topic. I will be prepared. And I just wanted to thank each and every one of y'all for being who you are in my life. And I hope I make a difference in your life. I'm going to close it out. If you can't laugh at yourself, find somebody else to laugh at.
On the behalf of myself, DFG, Chocolate Pearl, Apple, and Bean, we want to thank you for watching our show. Please come back, like, share, and subscribe. Peace.